Remember, this vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium form an incredibly powerful trio of supplements. When used correctly, they can support nearly every system in your body, from stabilizing blood sugar and blood pressure, keeping your heart rhythm steady, and improving memory, to protecting your bones and joints and maintaining daily energy. But here's the concern: many older adults are unknowingly combining them the wrong way. And instead of becoming healthier, they end up feeling worse. Mental health declines, the risk of heart disease and stroke rises, and blood sugar control becomes even weaker. That's why in this video, I'll reveal the 7 clearest warning signs your body may be sending, showing you that you're taking vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium incorrectly. I'll also point out the common mistakes that millions of people just like you have made, so you won't fall into the same dangerous cycle. If you're over 60 and currently using or planning to use this trio, then this may be the most important video you'll watch this year. Stay with me until the very end so you don't miss a single sign, because by recognizing them early, you can protect your heart, enjoy restful sleep, and keep the independence you treasure every day. And let me ask you, have you ever noticed your body sending unusual signals after taking vitamins? Share your experience in the comments, because your story just might help someone else avoid a serious mistake. Have you ever taken your vitamins and then felt your stomach swell up with bloating, cramps, or even rushing to the bathroom? You sit down at the dinner table with your family, but instead of enjoying the meal, you're holding your stomach, uncomfortable. The supplements you hoped would make you healthier now make you afraid to take them, afraid to eat, and they steal your joy. Many seniors think, "I'm old, my stomach is weak, this is just normal." But that's not the whole truth. In fact, many cheap forms of supplements, especially magnesium oxide or citrate, are poorly absorbed and often irritate the gut. For older adults with already sensitive digestion, these forms can turn a small issue into a big one, leaving you miserable day after day. And here's the deeper pain: it's not just about your stomach, it's about your spirit. Dinner, which should be a time of laughter and connection, becomes overshadowed by anxiety. Instead of feeling stronger, you feel weaker. Instead of freedom, you feel trapped. But here's the good news: your body is giving you a way out. You can make small, simple changes. Switch the type, choose magnesium glycinate, malate, or threonate, gentler on the stomach and better absorbed. Split the dose, take smaller amounts 2 to 3 times a day, instead of all at once. Take with meals, especially with a little healthy fat like avocado, olive oil, or fish, so your vitamin D3 absorbs properly. Check the label. Avoid supplements with cheap fillers like titanium dioxide that may upset your gut. When seniors make these changes, many find their stomach calms down, digestion becomes easier, and they can once again enjoy meals with family free of embarrassment or discomfort. So if you're still feeling bloated or running to the bathroom after your supplements, don't ignore it. That's your body whispering, "Change the way you take them so I can feel better." But this is just the beginning, because the next warning sign doesn't just disturb your stomach, it steals your peace of mind, keeping you restless and awake through the night. And that's exactly what we'll uncover next. Have you ever gone to bed after taking your vitamins, hoping for a peaceful night, only to find your mind racing and your body restless? Instead of drifting off, you toss and turn, heart beating faster, thoughts spinning. By morning, you feel like you never truly slept. Most people expect D3, K2, and magnesium to bring calm and balance. But here's the hidden danger: when the balance is off, these very supplements can leave you feeling more anxious than ever. Too much vitamin D3 without enough K2 and magnesium can overstimulate your system, almost like pressing the gas pedal without brakes. Cheap forms of magnesium that don't absorb well can also leave your cells starving for the calm they need, even if you think you're getting enough. And the pain here is more than just a sleepless night. Anxiety steals your peace of mind. You find yourself irritable with loved ones, unable to concentrate on the simplest tasks, or lying awake replaying worries over and over. For seniors, losing that inner calm doesn't just mean discomfort. It means losing the joy of quiet evenings, the ability to relax, the chance to truly rest. But there is a way to restore balance. Choose gentle, well-absorbed forms of magnesium like glycinate or threonate, 200-400 milligrams daily, to support relaxation. Take vitamin D3 earlier in the day, always paired with 40-80 mcg of K2-MK7 to keep calcium under control and protect your nerves from overstimulation. And don't overlook the helpers, B12 omega-3s, and even simple hydration can make a huge difference in calming your system. Think about how much better life feels when your evenings are quiet again, when you can lie down and actually drift into sleep, wake up refreshed, and enjoy conversations without that constant edge of unease. That peace is possible with the right balance. But here's the warning: restlessness and worry are only the surface. The next sign doesn't just take away your calm, it attacks your heart directly. And you'll want to hear this before it's too late. If you're still watching with me, I'd like to ask you for a small favor. Leave the number 5 in the comments below. This simple action not only tells me you're still here, but it may also give courage to another senior silently facing the same struggles. Now let's face a shocking truth. You take vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium to protect your heart and arteries. But when you check your blood pressure, the numbers don't go down, they go up. You find yourself back in line at the pharmacy for another prescription, wondering why. I thought I was doing everything right for my health. Here's the hidden danger. Vitamin D3 increases calcium absorption from food, but without enough K2 and magnesium to keep it balanced, that calcium doesn't go into your bones, it gets trapped in your blood vessels. Over time, those vessels harden and narrow. Your heart has to strain harder to pump blood through, and your blood pressure climbs higher and higher. It's a cruel paradox. The very supplements you trusted to protect your heart may actually be squeezing it tighter every day. And magnesium deficiency makes it worse. Many seniors unknowingly take poorly absorbed forms of magnesium, thinking they're covered, while in reality their arteries remain stiff. Blood pressure quietly rises week after week. Even mild dehydration or too little potassium in the diet can push it higher, no matter how faithfully you take your vitamins. What's most frightening is that high blood pressure doesn't cause pain right away, but it silently damages artery walls, puts heavy stress on the kidneys, and slowly weakens the heart muscle. Every tick upward on the blood pressure monitor raises the risk of stroke, heart attack, or sudden cardiac failure. And the deepest pain comes from frustration. I tried so hard. Why do I see no results? But there is a safe path forward. Balance is the key. Keep vitamin D3 within 2,000-4,000 IU daily. Pair it with 40-80 mcg of K2-MK7 and use magnesium glycinate or threonate, 200-400 milligrams daily. Don't forget potassium-rich foods like avocados, bananas, and sweet potatoes, and drink enough water each day. These simple steps can help your heart relax and your blood pressure stabilize. The message is clear: if your blood pressure is still climbing, even with supplements, don't ignore it. That's your body shouting, correct this now before it's too late. But this is only another warning. Because if high blood pressure already leaves you tired, Imagine waking each morning with your body heavy, drained, and lifeless, as if the night gave you no rest at all. And that's the next sign we need to uncover. You take your vitamins at night, hoping to wake up stronger, sharper, ready to face the day. But instead, the morning greets you with heavy eyes, stiff limbs, and an energy that feels completely drained. You sit on the edge of the bed, wondering, why do I feel worse instead of better? This is one of the most overlooked warning signs, morning fatigue. Supplements like magnesium can either relax or stimulate, depending on the form and timing. If you take energizing types, such as magnesium malate or citrate too late at night, they disrupt your natural sleep cycles. You may not wake up fully during the night, but the quality of your sleep is broken, leaving you groggy the next morning. On the other hand, taking too much magnesium before bed can overwhelm your kidneys, leaving a lingering heaviness that carries into the day. And when vitamin D3 isn't absorbed well, such as when taken without food containing healthy fats, your levels stay low, and fatigue becomes your new morning companion. The pain echo here is profound. Mornings should be the start of possibility, walking with friends, playing with grandchildren, volunteering at church, or simply enjoying a cup of coffee in peace. But instead, your mornings feel stolen. You drag yourself through breakfast, skip activities you once loved, and quietly lose pieces of independence each day. But there's hope. Choose magnesium glycinate or threonate in the evening, which are calming but less disruptive. Take vitamin D3 earlier in the day, always with a meal containing healthy fats to ensure absorption. Stay hydrated and add foods rich in potassium and sodium balance to support stable energy. For most seniors, 200 to 400 milliliters of magnesium, 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D3, and 40 to 80 mcg of K2-MK7 are safe ranges always confirmed with your doctor. Imagine the relief of waking up refreshed again, opening your eyes to a body that feels light, ready, and eager to embrace the day, not weighed down with exhaustion. That shift is possible when you listen to your body's cues and make small, smart adjustments. But morning fatigue is only the beginning, because when night falls again, another vicious cycle may rob you of your strength, forcing you up and out of bed again and again until your rest is shattered. That's the next sign we must uncover together. Have you ever gone through this? You're sleeping soundly, and suddenly you have to jump out of bed to rush to the bathroom. You manage to lie down again, only to wake up once more an hour later. 2, sometimes 3 times a night. Your sleep is shattered, and by morning you're exhausted, your eyes heavy, your energy completely drained. This is another clear warning sign: frequent nighttime urination. And it's not always just because of age. High doses of vitamin D3 without enough K2 leave excess calcium circulating in your blood, putting extra strain on your kidneys and forcing them to work overtime at night. Add magnesium in the wrong forms, like citrate or oxide, too late in the evening, and its diuretic effect only makes things worse. The pain isn't only in lost sleep. Every trip to the bathroom at night increases the risk of falls, one of the greatest fears for older adults. By the next day, you feel weak, foggy, and discouraged. Bit by bit, your independence is eroded by something that seems so small, yet takes such a heavy toll. But your body is also pointing you towards solutions. Try these simple adjustments. Take vitamin D3 during the day, always paired with K2 so calcium goes where it belongs. Use magnesium glycinate or threonate at night instead of forms that act like laxatives or diuretics. Avoid drinking too much water right before bed. And if this problem continues, have your kidney and calcium levels checked to be safe. Now imagine a night where you can sleep all the way through, no rushing, no interruptions, no fear of stumbling in the dark. You wake up refreshed, clear-headed, and ready for the day. That gift is possible when you listen to the signals your body sends. But if your nights continue to be broken, your body may soon send an even harsher warning. It stops responding to your vitamins altogether. And that's the next sign we need to uncover. If you're still with me, I'd like to ask you for a small sign of support. Leave the number 2 in the comments below. It might seem simple, but it tells me you're here, learning. And it may also give encouragement to someone else who feels stuck on this same journey. Now let's talk about one of the most frustrating warnings of all. You see no results. You've been taking vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium for months. You expected lower blood pressure, stronger bones, sharper memory, but nothing changes. The numbers on the monitor stay the same. Your energy doesn't return. Your joints still ache. And deep inside, you start to wonder, am I just wasting my time and money? This is more than disappointment, it's danger. Because when supplements don't work as intended, it's often a sign of poor absorption, wrong dosage, or deeper imbalances in the body. Maybe you're taking vitamin D3 without healthy fats, so your body barely absorbs it. Maybe you're using a cheap form of magnesium that passes right through without nourishing your cells. Or maybe you're underdosing less than 1,000 TL to 4,000 IU of D3, less than 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium, less than 40 to 80 mcg of K2, leaving your body with too little to make a real difference. And the pain echo here is sharp. You're doing your best, trying to stay healthy, but instead of progress, you feel stuck. That hopelessness can be crushing. Seniors often share how it feels like chasing a train they can never catch, watching health slip away no matter how many pills they take. But here's the turning point. When you use the right forms, in the right balance, and pair them with small but powerful habits like taking D3 with a meal, staying hydrated, eating potassium-rich foods, your body begins to respond. Energy slowly returns, blood pressure stabilizes, your nights become calmer, your mornings lighter, and most importantly, you feel in control again. So if your vitamins aren't working, don't ignore it. That's not just the way it is. That's your body saying, something's missing. Fix it now. And yet, as discouraging as no results can feel, this still isn't the final blow. Because there's one last sign that is more dangerous, more silent, and more devastating than all the rest. It doesn't just waste your effort, it silently damages your organs without you knowing. And that's what we must face in the very last warning. This is the final sign and the most dangerous of all. Unlike the obvious signs like bloating, anxiety, or sleepless nights, this one creeps in silently. No pain, no warning until it's too late. You take vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium to protect your heart, your kidneys, your blood vessels. But when used the wrong way, this trio can turn into a double-edged sword. Vitamin D3 increases calcium absorption, but without enough K2 and magnesium to guide it, that excess calcium begins to deposit in your arteries, around your heart, and even inside your kidneys. At first, you feel nothing. But day by day, the vessels harden, the heart strains harder, the kidneys weaken. This is the terrible price of the invisible. No one notices. No one warns you until a stroke, a heart attack, or kidney failure suddenly strikes. And in that moment, all those daily supplements you faithfully took seem meaningless. The deepest pain here isn't just illness, it's losing what's most precious. Losing the freedom to walk on your own. Losing the mornings of strolling with your grandchildren. Losing the independence you've worked your whole life to preserve. That's what haunts so many seniors. Not just the fear of dying sooner, but the fear of living their last years without quality or joy. But your body still gives you a chance. If you listen early, you can reverse this risk. Use the right doses. D3 2,000 and 4,000 IU day, K2 MK 740 to 80 mcg day, magnesium glycinate or threonate 200 to 400 ml day. Choose the right forms. Avoid cheap, poor quality brands. And above all, consult with your doctor so your body is fully protected instead of silently eroded. Now imagine instead of facing sudden strokes or heart attacks, you keep living strong. You walk freely, laugh with your grandkids, enjoy picnics and family dinners in peace. Health isn't just a number, it's the gift that lets you fully live each day you still have. And that's the message of this final sign. Don't wait until it's too late. Take action today to protect your heart, your kidneys, and your memory, because the health you guard today is the happiness you carry into tomorrow. We've just walked together through the 7 warning signs your body may be crying out when vitamin D3, K2, and magnesium are used the wrong way. From digestive discomfort, restless, sleepless nights, rising blood pressure, heavy mornings, repeated nighttime urination, to vitamins that show no results, and finally the silent damage to your heart, kidneys, and blood vessels. Each sign is like a warning bell, and if ignored, the consequences only grow heavier. But here's the truth I want you to hold on to. You still have a chance. Your body never abandons you. It always sends signals asking for help. The real question is whether we recognize them in time and have the courage to make the change. Imagine trading days of fatigue and worry for mornings where you wake up light, with a strong heart, a sharp memory, and peaceful afternoons spent laughing with your grandchildren. That peace, that freedom can still be yours if you act today. So let me ask you, out of these 7 signs, which one has your body been sending? Leave the number in the comments. Your story might be the spark that helps someone else recognize the truth before it's too late. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit like, share this video with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. Because your body will always whisper, but only when you listen will you protect your heart, your rest, and your independence for the days to come.